have to demand good product. When you're out there on the world stage and dealing with people like Vladimir Putin, yeah, you want someone who's tough. You want someone that demands the answers and that's going to get things done. And that's what I've done my whole life.
You know, Richard, it seems like she's still dealing with the dings that she took on how tough she is on her staff, still trying to explain and give examples of how that toughness is important.
I think that's exactly right, Harris. I think that's exactly what she's trying to do there. But it's something that Chris brought up that I think is very interesting that both Amy Klobuchar has, Joe Biden has, and Beto has, is they have this sort of reasonability sort of thing to them that I think really resonates with the American voters. If we looked at the Fox News voter analysis from the last election, in the midterm elections, we saw that single college-educated white women voted 2-for-1 for the Democratic Party. In order for the Democratic Party to win in 2020, they're going to have to keep those same numbers. And having somebody who's reasonable is going to work with those voters, which I think all three of these candidates we're talking about, both Joe Biden, Amy Klobuchar, and Beto has, which I think is sort of some good news for the Democratic base as we go into this hotly contested primary season.
So Beto is about to take another stage in Iowa. As that happens, we're also talking about the situation of Jeb Bush today. Chris Stirewalt talking about President Trump needs somebody to primary him. What does he mean by that?
You know, Jeb Bush is, I'm sure he wouldn't like this comparison, but Jeb Bush is starting to seem an awful lot like Hillary Clinton. He's
What happened?
He is the less successful but more serious seeming member of his family dynasty. And I think that it sounds like sour grapes when you come back around and he says, well, Trump ought to be primaried. And I guess I would say to Jeb Bush, well, then either you do it or not. Larry Hogan's out there. Larry Hogan's testing the waters. And it might even, there's an argument to be made, it might even be good for Trump to have a primary challenge, to be in the news so that everybody's not talking about the Democrats the whole time. But whatever the case, Jeb Bush is, at the very least, an imperfect vessel for a message such as that.
Oh, I see you trying to get to those nice words. Larry Hogan, by the way, one of the top 3 most popular governors, and they are all Republican, those top 3, in the nation. Good to see you all. Steve, I'll be watching you Sunday night for the revolution you always bring. The Steyer is on fire, and Richard Fowler, thank you.
Happy Friday.
Thank you, Harris.
Thanks, Harry.
Up next, the death of Frankie Boy marks the first time a suspected crime family boss was killed in New York City since 1985. And tonight, some say his murder could be connected to perhaps the most notorious mafia family of all time, the Gottis.
TikTok, last chance to win $7,000 a week for life from Publishers Clearinghouse.
You guys are unbelievable! Oh my gosh!
Hurry, enter at PCH.com before it's too late. April 26th, you could win $7 grand a week for life.
Nothing says spring like fresh flowers, so let's promote our spring travel deal on ChoiceHotels.com like this. Earn 1 free night when you stay just twice this spring.
Allergies.
Or bada book, bada boom.
Book now at ChoiceHotels.com.
So, how are you enjoying your first NCAA tournament?
Oh, it's just lovely. I'm here to let all these folks know how easy it is to save money on their car insurance with Geico. And, oi, set the pick! Kick it outside. Shoot the 3, shoot the 3! Yes!
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I think I've pulled a hammy. Can we get some ice? Just 1 cube of ice.
Geico, proud partner of NCAA March Madness.